What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, I'm going to take a look at the Bitcoin price with you on the 2 hourly, and I'm going to explain why I do remain bullish at this range right over here. And I do think that another leg up is very likely in the coming days for next week, despite the 1% interest rate hike, the recession, the markets are falling, everything's looking very bearish. Well, despite this, I do think that we could have some bullish momentum in the immediate short term. Now I'm going to explain it why with TA in this episode. We're also taking a look at Ethereum because Ethereum is actually hitting a very important support. Can it go lower and get a big massive bounce? Because we are creating a kind of an ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern, and finally break the resistance of $1,250. Well, it is very possible, or depending on what Bitcoin does, I'm going to try and coordinate technical analysis with these two major cryptocurrencies. So make sure to stay tuned in this episode. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily TA on Bitcoin crypto, and also do live streams to connect with the community. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research, and let's dive in straight into this video, because what I want to explain is why do I still remain bullish at this level, even though we are creating lower highs in the short term. We've already had massive bullish momentum. We are in a very, very aggressive downtrend. So being bullish at this level is absolutely insane, because it does look like we have to roll back down from this range. Well, I just want to show you a scenario that did happen in the month of May, just about 2 months ago, okay, where we did actually spot on, okay, did the technical analysis for these major levels, taking advantage of the market, okay, situation to make some gains. I was bullish at this level while most of the people were bearish, okay. I was getting really nasty comments on YouTube. And I was really bullish. You can check the videos. These videos are from the 28th, 29th of May. All right, long in this range over here beautifully, because this was a dead cat bounce, and most of the people expected that this low was going to be retested after having this rollover momentum scenario on the price of Bitcoin. But what happened is I was very, very bullish at this range in the short term, waiting for these highs to be claimed over here, this major weekly level also to be rejected. And this is what absolutely happened right there. You can also check the video from the 31st and 1st of June. It is on YouTube, still posted there, where we were waiting to short this level after having this long scenario. Now, I think something similar could be happening for Bitcoin. If we do analyze the chart right over here, check out these last lower highs, okay, right over here, that were claimed before having that massive bearish momentum to the downside. So if I just fast forward and check out the Bitcoin price right over here, and I want to show you right now that we do have these lower highs that haven't been claimed, almost claimed with this pump. You know, this is why it's a little bit difficult here to see if, you know, that liquidity has been grabbed. I do think that a potential leg up is very, very likely. We did get above this major resistance zone, bouncing beautifully as support, but it is true in the short term, it is looking a little bit choppy. We are creating those lower highs. It does look like a kind of descending triangle instead of a kind of a bullish pennant, right, or a wedge. It does look like that we have some selling pressure here, and it looks like that potentially we could break this $21,100 lows, okay, by the looks of the things with this price action. But I think there's just going to be a little bit of volatility, maybe below $21,000, maybe $20,900. It could happen, and then get that potential bounce. I'm showing you here that this level is one of the strongest support ranges right now that Bitcoin has, that $21.1 thousand, because of the big massive resistance that we do have. And also it is the value area high. We've got value area low over here, holding very nicely as support. Value area high, we're currently above this range. It should be holding nicely with a little bit of volatility. So, you know, like I said, a similar scenario like what happened here back in May is very, very possible on BTC. Now, Where is the biggest point of control? Biggest point of control from the volume traded the last 30 days approximately is all the way down here at the $20,400. So if we do get that, short-term volatility breaking the support level, this is a major level that we could get bounced, the $20,400 range, okay? Just so you know that this level is very, very strong. If this does happen in the next coming hours, I think I'm going to be very, very bullish at this low level for a potential long. It's the biggest point of control, the $20,400 range. And it is also, if we take a look at Fibonacci levels from the low to the high, you would be hitting in between the 50% and the 618 levels, okay, which would be around about the biggest point of control, okay, with also this kind of descending neckline where you do have the lower highs, as you can see here on the chart. So it is a major, major level, that $20,400, $20,200 level, okay, where we could get a little bit of volatility and a consolidation. If that does happen, then I will be extremely bullish. I would be looking for some long positions for that. Another leg up here to retest these high levels of $23,000. Now, of course, I am waiting for two scenarios, all right? They are both bullish, but in the immediate short term, there might be one that is slightly more bearish, where we can actually break here this support level of this kind of descending triangle, and the projected measured move would be something like this, guys, which would take us all the way down to this range, right? That would be the kind of the projected move coming down to the 20,200, 20,400. Now, if this level doesn't hold, well, that would be the scenario, okay? Biggest point of control hitting the 50%, 618 from this pump, and also the lower high trend line, looking for that higher low over here again to have that continuation to the upside, all right? To hit big major resistance where we would be looking for those shorting opportunities. Now, that would be the bearish short term to bullish, right? The other scenario would be actually holding the range in the next coming hours and actually claiming this $22,600 and even going slightly higher, looking for that volatility and that exhaustion, all right? This is the kind of scenario that we want to look for, right, on Bitcoin to potentially short the market, right? Getting that exhaustion, that consolidation, ready for that big, massive correction, going to much lower levels, guys. Yes, 17,000, 16,000, you name it, going to much lower levels. So, like I said, I am still kind of remaining a slightly bullish at this range. There could be an immediate short-term bearish scenario, but I do think that another leg up, like I said, to 23K levels is very, very likely to claim this lower high range over here where we do have these spikes. It is a major daily zone also. We did touch to perfection this daily level. As you know, there is, open, close, and open at this range at the 22.5, where we did hit it to the exact dollar right there and got that massive rejection. I do think that this range can be claimed again, okay, in between $23,000 and $24,000 in the next coming days even, guys, and then potentially get that big massive correction. So if we take a look at the 4-hourly chart also, this is something that I have been checking out. We do have these higher lows right there, okay, been very much respected 3 times. And also, if you do connect the channel, this level has been respected also, as you can see on the chart, a couple of times. So the highest level at this range, if we were to hit it in the next few days, it would be around about the 23.5K range, all right? I do think that in between 22.6 and 23.5 can be reached in the coming days, all depending on what kind of volatility we do create at those levels. I will be very, very bearish, guys. Of course, I cannot be bearish if the price does pump and, continues pumping without a stop. I will not be shorting this if it does happen. The same thing is that if we do dump from this level and start dumping, of course, I will be not long in this range, only if we do get a kind of reaction, okay, at that 20,200, 20,400. I think it would be a good level to long, only if we do consolidate and see the bearish exhaustion at that range. Remember, for all of those experienced traders, I trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many other cryptocurrencies on BuyBit. It is my favorite swing trading platform. You can get up to $4,450 by using my link in the description and going to the rewards hub. Also, you get automatically 0% maker fee for 30 days. You do not pay any fees for 30 days, okay? Make sure to sign up and take advantage of this bonus down below in the description for BuyBit. Now dive in here straight into the Ethereum chart, keeping it extremely simple here for you guys. It is creating higher lows, as you can see, for the last few weeks. Now we are hitting the biggest resistance zone that we have got here for the last 30 days, which is the $1,250 levels, plus minus, $10-20 because of the volatility. It's not an exact level, it is a zone, as you can see here on the chart. Now we are retesting this zone for the third time and getting heavily rejected. Does this mean we are going to come to much lower levels? Well, it is creating kind of an ascending triangle pattern, which is a bullish pattern, meaning that there is demand, okay, creating higher lows. As you can see, every time the price of Ethereum has a correction with the pumps, it creates a higher low, meaning that the demand is very big. Now, of course, we have a big selling wall at the $1,250 range. Every time we've attempted to break this high for the last few weeks, we have failed. But if the demand continues creating higher lows, it is very possible that we're actually going to break this resistance, all right, in the next coming days. Now, I think that this resistance at the $1,250 can be broken if Bitcoin does behave, if Bitcoin does have finally that bullish momentum in between, $22,000 and $24,000 in the next coming days, all right, having that volatility and bullish momentum at that zone. I do see Ethereum potentially going all the way up to the $1,400, breaking this resistance. Now, it is true that we have, the biggest spike on the VPVR from the volume traded the last 30 days approximately. So it's not going to be any easy task to break this zone. But if we start breaking this level, it's going to be looking pretty bullish. Now, of course, this is going to be very difficult. Will I be long in the breakout? Absolutely not. I am more interested in actually longing support and shorting resistance. So if Ethereum doesn't manage to break this resistance in the next, 1 to 2 days, what happens if we do break this support where we're currently getting supported right now, which is the $1,180, currently trading at that level while I'm creating this video, right? We have many bounces as resistance and support here, resistance right over there. Also, as you can see, currently getting that reaction, right, the last few hours at this level at the 1,180. So again, I got two bullish scenarios here for Ethereum. There's one slightly bearish in the immediate short term. If we do get that correction down here to the support of the higher low trend line, which would be round about the 1,100, 1,150, or depending how long we're going to take and go down to this range. As you can see, it is also major Fibonacci levels from this low to the high. It depends if we drop fast or slow. We got the 50% and 618, which is the most common retracement, all right, where we could get a potential bounce in the next couple of days on Ethereum, and it's also the higher low from this support trend line, okay, creating this ascending triangle, which is usually a bullish pattern. So this is what I think could happen, all right? That would be the bearish to bullish one in the immediate short term. And of course, the immediate bullish one would be holding this $1,180 with a little bit of volatility, maybe dipping below this range, and then finally claiming this high for the fourth time and potentially even breaking it. Now, of course, it is up to you, if you're long in here, if you want to long here. But of course, if we do have that breakout, it's not a place to long because this could be easily a fake out and you could get that big, massive correction finally on Ethereum. Now, if we take a look at, major resistance zones, what is the biggest resistance zone here on Ethereum? What happens if we do get that bullish momentum? All right, in the next coming days, suddenly everybody's going to be like really bullish, or where is this going? Are we going to go too much higher? I think we need to be prepared for shorting levels, okay? And the $1,400 is an extreme level, okay? Let me just show you right away, okay, here on the chart with this aggressive drop that we did have. All right, we've had a little bit of a consolidation. We have hit the 382 from the start of the drop. The start of the drop was in the 6th and 7th of June, okay, when we started dropping aggressively all the way down here till the 19th of June to extreme low levels. Now we have been hitting a major fib level, which is the 382 to absolute perfection here. As you can see, this is the level that we are getting rejection. As soon as we created this low, bump up to the 382. This is why it's such an important level. You can see that rejection. You cannot make this up, okay, right over there for the second time. Now, is this the most common retracement when you have an aggressive drop or an aggressive pump? Well, no, I think higher levels is likely. Mostly is the 50% or even the 618, which is very, very far away. 618 is at the 1,525, which, you know, first of all, let's go with the 50% because maybe this one will not be reached, the 618. Now, 50% is all the way up here at the $1,400 from the drop that we did have in June. Also, it is not only 50% Fibonacci retracement. We do have a major support level, as you can see here on the price action. Looking at the 2 hourly, we did get a really nice bounce at the $1,400. But not only that, on the daily chart, if we do zoom out, it has been such an important level. The $1,400 range was the all-time high from back of 2018. 2018, we did create that all-time high of $1,400. It has also been major resistance zone here with many daily candle closes, all right, in January of 2021. And it was also big major support in February and March, closing, okay, several daily candles at that range. This is why I have this green horizontal line. If we fast forward here and go to the 4 hourly chart, you know, this is a big major level. It has been respected here for a quick bounce. It is the 50% Fibonacci retracement from this drop, as you can see, $1,400. And it is also that daily level that I just mentioned. So guys, this is what I can see on Ethereum. I do see, you know, potential another leg up. This can be a kind of ABC correction, and we are going to go to higher levels. And here at the $1,400 is where we could take advantage for a potential shorting opportunity. It might be a scalp, a day trade, a swing trade. All right, I am eyeing this level for a potential short to come all the way down again to that 1,250, 1,280. Okay, where we have had this major resistance. It will be the value area high here of the VPVR. So you could get that bounce, all right, in the immediate short term, or depending on the next price action, we'll be looking for shorts or long in opportunities, guys. This is going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Check out the Bitcoinsensus website if you do want the latest news and technical analysis ideas. We post every single day here on the website. Follow our socials down below in the description. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.